From nowhere, from nowhere, from nowhere, from nowhere, from nowhere.
Alright, movie lovers, today we're diving into Cooley High, one of the most underrated coming-of-age movies of all time. If you've ever looked back at your younger days and thought, man, those are the best times, but also kind of rough, this movie gets it. Now let me put you on some game. Before Hollywood gave us polished studio-made coming-of-age flicks, Cooley High was out here telling real black stories of humor, heartbreak, and zero sugarcoating. It's dazed and confused if you swapped out the suburbs for Chicago's Cabrini Green projects. It's Boyz in the Hood without the social message being spelled out for you. And most importantly, it's one of the most authentic coming-of-age movies ever made. Today we're here to give Cooley High some love, so let's break it down. The beauty of Cooley High is that it doesn't follow some predictable Hollywood formula. It's not about some big moment, it's about the little ones that add up to life itself. We follow Preach and Cochise, two high school best friends trying to make it through school, chase girls, and have fun. Preach is a dreamer, a writer with big aspirations, and Cochise is a star athlete, the kind of guy everyone loves. Their days are filled with cutting class, running from teachers, and sneaking into parties. If you ever had a best friend that hyped you up for every bad decision, this movie will hit home. But life in 1960 Chicago isn't all fun and games. Trouble finds them when they steal a car for a joyride. Nothing serious, just kids being kids. But when the cops get involved, things get real. And here's what sets Cooley High apart. It doesn't end with a neat little bow. It takes you on a ride, makes you laugh, and then hits you with a gut punch that reminds you that life isn't always fair. The reason Cooley High still hits today is because the characters feel real. There's no forced dialogue, no over-the-top dramatics, kids just being kids. Preach the heart of the movie, he's smart, sarcastic, and always hustling, but deep down he just wants something bigger than what Chicago is offering him. If you ever had dreams that felt too big for your neighborhood, you get Preach. Cochise the golden boy, cool, confident, always looking out for his boy. Cochise is that one friend who makes everything feel like it's gonna be alright, until life proves otherwise. And Brenda, man, I'm still crushing over her. Preach's love interest and honestly, one of the most underrated parts of the movie. Their romance isn't some Hollywood fairy tale. It's awkward, sweet, and exactly how first love feels. And then there's Stone and Robert, the two guys you don't want to mess with. They're not villains in the traditional sense, but they represent the dangers lurking around every corner when you grow up in the wrong environment. There's no characters here, just real people dealing with real situations. Why does this movie still matter? If you strip Cooley High down to its core, it's about one universal truth. Youth is fleeting. This movie captures the joy and recklessness of being young when you feel invincible, like nothing can touch you. But it also reminds us how quickly that feeling can be taken away. Preach and Cochise's bond is the emotional core of this movie. If you ever had that one friend who always had your back, you'll feel this movie deep in your soul. Preach has dreams. Preach wants out. He wants to be a writer, but life doesn't always care about your plans. And Cooley High doesn't pretend that it does. Before Cooley High, coming-of-age movies about black kids didn't exist. This wasn't a message movie. It wasn't trying to teach the audience a lesson. It just told a story about black teenagers being teenagers, which was revolutionary at the time. At the end of the day, in my opinion, Cooley High is truly a masterpiece. Listen, if you've never seen Cooley High, do yourself a favor and fix that immediately. It's one of the most honest portrayals of black youth ever put on screen. There's no forced struggle, no over-the-top dramatics, just life. And that's what makes it hit so hard. The comedy is top tier, the emotional moments sneak up on you, and the soundtrack is flawless. The Motown music perfectly sets the mood, taking you right back to that era. That said, Cooley High is not a Hollywood ending kind of movie. It's going to make you feel something, whether you're ready or not. So what's my rating? I'm giving Cooley High a 9 out of 10. Cooley High isn't just a movie. It's a piece of history. It's funny, it's real, and it's a reminder that sometimes the best moments in life are the ones we don't appreciate until they're gone. Now I want to hear from you. Have you seen Cooley High? Do you think it deserves more recognition? Drop a comment below and let's talk about it. And before you go, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a classic movie review. Join the Troy Hill Talks community. We got nostalgia, deep dives, and just the right amount of comedy. Until next time, keep watching great movies. Take care.